Millennium Sports presents UIL 6A Division I State Semifinal Baseball as the Rockwall Yellowjackets meet the Keller Indians. Today's game is brought to you by JJ Casino Parties of North Texas, Jim and Carly Everett, State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth, Cowtown Ready Mix of Fort Worth, Mesero Mexican Restaurant of South Lake, Alliance Pest Control of Fort Worth, TK Realty of Roanoke and Tyler Kreis, SixStones.org of DFW and Roger Fisher, and author James C. Bivens' book, Walking Through the Valley of Grief, available now on Amazon. Now, let's join John Frow and Brenden Snow at Horner Ballpark on the campus of Dallas Baptist University.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is John Frow and Brenden Snow, and welcome to the 2026 UIL 6A State Semifinal game. This is going to be a great one, folks. Two great teams come in here. I know these both coaches very well. Barry Rose of the Rockwall Yellowjackets. He is 532, 279 in career wins and losses. This is his 23rd season. The Yellowjackets are 26, 16, and 3. They finished in first place in District 10 6A with a 10-2 record. Behind them was Rockwall Heath. In the playoffs, well, they defeated Wiley High School. They lost first game 2-3. Then they won 9-2, 4-2. Then they swept Waco Midway, a very strong team, 4-2, 5-3. Then Grand Oaks 5-0 and 11-4. And then Waxahachie, they lost game one, 7-3, but they came back 9-6 and 5-0 in a game I saw here last Saturday afternoon here at Dallas Baptist University Horner Field. The Keller Indians on the other side have been ranked number one in the 6A for most of the year in many of the polls. Rob Stramp, the head coach, 767 career wins, his 27th year in the playoffs. 37-3 record with 2 ties. In District 4 6A, they won it with a 15-1 record. The only team that beat them was Euless Trinity, who they eliminated in the playoffs. In the first round, Keller 4-6-0, a 2-game sweep of Lake Ridge. Then in round 2, it was Permian. That's Permian. They beat them 10-2 and 9-1. Then a little trouble. Note, was Flowerman. The first game they lost 7-6, but they came back 3-0 and 7-3. And then against a very tough Trinity, U.S. Trinity Trojans team, they defeated them 5-2 and 8-7. Brenden, you were out there for that series, out there in where was that played? Out west.
Rutherford.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things here. You're listening, by the way, to the JJ Casino Parties in North Texas pregame show. Anything else you want to cover, Brenden, before we'll go on and move into our analysis section?
Just hyped for this big-time matchup between two premier programs in Texas high school baseball. You see them deep in the playoffs every year. I talk about it more in their scout. Rockwall had been past the third round at least, I think 5 or 6 straight years. They've been waiting to break the door down and get to state themselves with the Yellowjackets, and we know the Indians also have been right on the door. So it'll be exciting that in the series, one of them will finally get to make the trip down to Round Rock.
After this timeout, we'll come back and have a scouting report on the Rockwall Yellowjackets, brought to you by JJ Casino Parties in North Texas. Stay with us. It's going to be great.
JJ Casino Parties is a family-owned business with a rich tradition of delivering Las Vegas-style theme parties to communities in the DFW area since 1985. For over 3 decades, owners Jim and son Carly Everett have been the premier choice for turning special occasions into thrilling and unforgettable experiences. For details, look them up at jjcasinoparties.com and let the games begin.
A minor accident can turn into a hassle. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood offers auto insurance with a combination of service, price, and protection. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details available online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The playoffs are heating up, and so is the building season. When it's time to pour that driveway, slab, or foundation, call the team that delivers concrete. Cowtown Ready Mix, 817-759-2599. Located throughout the Metroplex. Look on our website for plant locations under cowtownreadymix.com. Thanks to Max Ulrich of Cowtown Ready Mix.
This commercial isn't about us. It's about you. It's about you and your first sip of your jalapeno margarita. It's about you and the fresh avocado and your shrimp ceviche. You and your family enjoying a good meal and good company. Celebrating with your closest friends, making a toast to a good year. Dessert, your favorite, Cinco Leches. When it's about you, you know you're at the right place. Make your reservation. Make it about you. Make it Macero.
And now time to scout the Rockwall Yellowjackets, brought to you by JJ Casino Parties of North Texas. Rockwall Yellowjackets, 26-16-3 overall in the season, with a 10-2 record in District 10-6A play. Again, coming back to win first place in that district over Rockwall Heath. But Rockwall started the season 4-10-3 before finishing the season as of right now, they're 22-6 since that mark. On a tear, absolutely. You've gone 8-2 throughout the playoffs.
Got some big hitting. Couple of sophomores in the lineup. Key, there was a big home run last week on Saturday, a 2-run shot to right field by Reed Overstreet, this sophomore. He's only hitting .217. But, folks, 2 or 3 weeks ago when the playoffs started, he was only hitting 100. He's on a tear. 4 home runs in the playoffs. Wow.
Yeah, there's other players in that Rockwall lineup. 6 different players with at least multiple home runs this year. So depth all throughout, led by the switch-hitting catcher at the top of the lineup, Jake Ursery, 331 average, couple home runs, 9 doubles. He does it all at the top. Hudson Holt, the Texas commit, he's on the mound tonight for Rockwall. He's also a .364 hitter with the bat, with 4 home runs and 28 RBIs. On the mound for Hudson, he's 8-3 with a 1.40 ERA in 80 innings pitched this year, with 80 strikeouts, 29 walks, and a 1.038 WHIP. But in the playoffs, he has really turned it on as well. He had a shutout in the Waco, in the Grand Oak series. He had a shutout win, 7 innings, complete game, and that game won the sweep over there. Yellow Jackets as a team, they hit .270 on average with 20 home runs, 182 RBIs, 63 doubles, 16 triples, and they don't steal a lot of bases, just 68 of 84. It's about 81%. The team, they've struck out 212 times with 161 walks, a team on-base percentage of .381, a slugging of .412. A team ERA of 1.95, and an average score in the playoffs of 5.2 runs to 2.6.
Hey, that ERA 1.95 in the playoffs, that's pretty salty for Rockwall.
And and Barry Rose, he coaches third base for the Yellow Jackets, and his first base coach and pitching coach is Russell Crossland. And that has been a look at the Rockwall Yellow Jackets, brought to you by JJ Casino Parties of North Texas. We'll take a timeout and return on JJ Casino Parties pregame show. John Frow will scout the Keller Indians, brought to you by State Farm agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth. 6A D1 state semifinal, back after this timeout.
For over 3 decades, JJ Casino Parties have elevated a rich legacy of premier casino-style entertainment parties in the DFW area. Great for corporate events, fundraisers, graduation, and birthday parties. Check them out at jjcasinoparties.com or call 214-566-2277. This is great family fun with big-time simulated casino atmosphere, just no actual gambling. Contact them at jjcasinoparties.com.
Led by
Wasps buzzing in your backyard? Spiders and ants taking over your kitchen? Rodents planning a housewarming party in your attic? Not on our watch. Alliance Pest keeps pests out and your home safe.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Our scouting report on the Keller Indians. Man, you got to start with Rob Stramp. What a coach. 27 straight times in the playoffs. He's now announced this is his final season, and we understand the team wants to give him a going-away present, a 2026 UIL 6A Division I title. Well, we'll start off, first of all, with the pitching. Logan Brown has had a couple of tough outings, but he is 11-0, 1.71 ERA, 61 and a third innings pitched, 71 strikeouts, 28 walks, a whip of 0.955. Behind the plate, Trevor Sumrall has done an excellent job since he came in later in the season, not giving up pass balls. When you get a chance there, let's get his throwouts on to second base. I didn't get that, Brenden. But we'll go to the top of the order. Now, this is a leadoff hitter for Keller, a senior, Cole Kenninger, 436, 9 home runs, 29 RBIs, 18 doubles, 3 triples, and he's 31 of 32 on stolen bases. He's walked 22 times. He's a wrecking machine, an on-base percentage of .518 and .577 on the slugging. So he can go deep, he can go short, he can do anything. Brock Burkett having a great year right behind him. A lefty, the senior, hitting .350, 3 homers. One of them was not too long ago in the playoffs. And the thing about Keller is they steal 102 out of 117 bases, and their walks 209. All of them, top to bottom, are in double figures. In walks, there's heroes up and down the lineup. Third hole, Max Segura, Logan Brown hitting fourth. Carson Leslie hitting at 295 has come in the 5 spot or 6 spot and filled in. So Keller, offense and defense, very good, solid, rock solid team. They're the visitors in this game 1, by the way. Anything else we can say about Keller, Brenden?
Just how last week, finally, we talked to Coach Stramp after the game. He said Keller got the adversity they've been needing to face in that Trinity series, trailing multiple times in that last game, having to come back and score 4 runs to tie it and force extra innings. That was kind of the last piece of the season Coach Stramp was looking for the Indians. Could they do that, fight back?
Yeah, I knew that was going to be a heck of a series. We are so impressed with Euless Trinity, their team, their coach, Will Averett. They deserve to be in, but you can't go all the way. Somewhere you're going to get eliminated, and that's what happened to Euless Trinity. Keller, they were at the state semifinal 5 years ago. I think they're on their way again. That's a look at the Keller Indians, brought to you by my favorite State Farm agent, Earl Wood of Fort Worth. When we come back, Brent will have, we'll have the starting lineups on both teams, keys to victory, and more after this.
When faced with a life cycle event such as getting married, having a baby, buying a home or car, planning for retirement, or planning for college, Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood has products and knowledge to help. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. State Farm is for life.
Cowtown Ready Mix delivers concrete in DFW. For plant locations, go to cowtownreadymix.com. Cheering on our local teams as part of this community, on the field and in the foundation of every home and business we serve. Ready to build? Don't strike out. Call 817-759-2599. Cowtown Ready Mix, Metroplex Strong. TK Realty of Roanoke, Texas broker owner Tyler Kreis is a Euless Trinity Trojan baseball alum and collegiate pitcher. When he founded TK Realty years ago as part of his 8-year professional realty career, Tyler utilized the focus learned on the mound of Euless Trinity and collegiately. Have DFW residential real estate questions? Call Tyler Kreis at 817-697-0226 or go online to TKRealtyTX.com for unique answers.
When faced with a life cycle event such as getting married, having a baby, buying a home or car, planning for retirement, or planning for college, Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood has products and knowledge to help. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewlin, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. State Farm is for life.
At the field here, we sit northeast to southwest. The conditions right now, 85 degrees, and the wind is very light. It's a possible chance of light rain for 30 minutes starting in 10 minutes. I don't think it's going to be a problem because synthetic surface is a huge field. Power alleys, 365 each side, 330 down each line, 400. What is it? The center field, 390. 390. A big runway up and down the first and third baseline, and it's about 60 feet behind home plate here. So anything that goes through, the players will readily move up. So behind the plate, it's very important for the catchers to knock the ball down, not to let it go through. What else, Brenden?
Well, with that, we'll bring now our starting lineups for today's game.
Game one.
We'll start with Rockwall as the home team. Leading off and catching, the junior Jake Ursery. Hitting second, pitching, another junior Hudson Holtz. Hitting third, the senior shortstop Dylan Cheek. Britt Sellis bats fourth, the senior plays third base. Hitting fifth, playing second base, senior A.J. Newby. Batting sixth, sophomore out in left field, Reed Overstreets. Hitting seventh, another sophomore, that's first baseman Zach Barnes. Batting eighth and DHing, left-handed hitting senior Case Cavan. Hitting ninth, out in right field, senior Brock Schaus. And in the 10-hole, senior center fielder Patrick Limerick. On the mound for the Rockwall Yellowjackets, junior right-hander Hudson Holtz.
Keller, in average scores, 5.4 to 2.7, right?
6.4.
6.4, okay, thanks. That's a pretty good margin. The only chink in the armor, they've had a little trouble over at third base with Bodie Davis. He had a couple of key errors, and then that one game, Logan overthrew first base. So it'll be important for Keller to play well. What's their fielding percentage, Brenden? You got that?
Yeah, team fielding
97
of 96.7.
And Rockwall?
Well, Rockwall's fielding was 95.2.
So pretty good defense on both teams. I don't think it's going to be a huge thing. We'll go ahead and talk the keys to victory. For Keller, just don't make mistakes in the field. Just play Keller baseball. Hit the tar out of the ball, run the bases, the things that Coach Stramp and Jared Stafford have taught the pitching staff. Do not put men on base. That's what we always talk about it, but it's a killer. especially late in the game. Anytime you walk a player in high school baseball, about 70% of the time they score.
Especially the leadoff.
And it's just, you don't want to do it. So, let's see. Go ahead and tell us a little bit more about Barry Rose's Rockwall Yellowjackets, Brenden. What do you think they need to do to win this game one?
Well, the Yellowjackets will have to find a way to get to Logan Brown and really try to rattle the senior starter. I was telling you, make him field the ball. Rockwall likes to bunt. They like to play some small ball, put pressure on the fielders. Make Logan Brown be an extra athlete. Just don't let him fully zone in on his pitching. Make him think about runners and all kinds of things so you can get a few extra runs.
I've known for maybe 12 years more, actually. Called his games when he was at Frisco Wakeland. It was a young school, and he had 4 or 5 freshmen starting. They got to the region final with 4 or 5 freshmen, and they were good as small ball back then as they are now. The umpires out of Houston, Kevin Ellis behind the plate, John Howell at first, David Stiegel at second, and Keith Wheeler at third. Those are their real names, folks. They asked us if they wanted to give them fake names and said, nah, give them your real names. But it's different. We're used to alliance umpires. Hopefully that won't be a factor in this game in any way. I'm not suggesting it will be.
Very used to seeing familiar faces when talking to the umpires. Not today.
Coach Stramp coming out on with Barry Rose. Barry Rose, those hats for Rockwall remind me of the old Baltimore Orioles hats, the colors, the orange, the white, the blue.
There'll be a lot of orange in this stadium this weekend.
It's a small crowd right now because it's an early game, but it will pick up as we go.
And the reason it's an early game is another game following this in 5A Division I, Aledo and McKinney North. So that's what I was talking about. All the orange will be here. 3 of the 4 teams. They'll be sharing the stadium this weekend.
Light overcast above us, but it's moving across from the southeast. It may hit us here in a few minutes, but it's not going to last long, so don't worry about that. Beautiful ballpark out in right field is a big DBU insignia with Patriot baseball under it. Another thing, Brenden, they don't any longer show the pitch count in this stadium like they used to. I was talking to Matt, one of the stadium director here, and he said not in high school games. They don't think that they should do that. So I don't know why, but they don't.
Well, I'll be your pitch counter tonight.
Yeah, you're real good at that. Pitch count's important.
And for Rockwall, they played in this stadium last week in the Waxahachie series, so a little familiarity for the team.
Yeah, normally teams don't like to play another team that played and won in a series, but I had a conversation with Coach Rob Stramp. I said, "What do you think about going to DBU?" He said, "It's not my favorite because sometimes when it rains, you have to wait to get on the field. Otherwise, it's great. We'll go there." And that's what they decided. So. By the way, the 6A state championship game is Saturday, June 6th at noon. And I'll just put it this way. We intend to be on the air at Millennium Sports at 11:30 a.m. through the graces of the UIL. And I can't wait to get back down there, Brenden.
Yeah, I felt like we were just down there.
Both teams coming out of the dugouts now. Yellowjackets giving each other high fives. I think another key is Keller needs to score runs early. You know, when you're the visitor, you need to score runs and keep scoring them, keep the pressure on the other team. Conversely, Yellowjackets want to not lose the lead and just continue to pressure because they got last at bats. I can't tell you how important that is, folks, to have last at bats. You can never have enough runs. Ask Keller. They were down 6-2 against Euless Trinity, rallied back and tied it up, and ended up winning the game in extra innings, 8-7. I mean, I was sitting there, Brenden. I told you the story. I was at home, sick. And I was praying. I said, and God told me Keller's going to win this game. And I started getting excited because they were way down. And Euless Trinity really was socking it to them. But no, Keller showed a lot of resiliency. Sometimes Rob Stramp says we don't have a lot of adversity. That's because they're such a good team. Most teams can't stay very close with them, and Euless Trinity could.
Yeah, in 4 games with Euless Trinity this year, Keller went 3-1 against them, but 2 of those wins were both those playoff wins just by the skin of their teeth, and then again, one of the 3 losses for the Indians came to the Trojans.
It's really fun to see Barry Rose. All those years of calling his games, it was wonderful.
Let's meet your starting lineups first for the visiting team, the Keller Indians.
Here we go, starting lineups.
Leading off, playing shortstop, number 21, Cole Kenninger.
Indians in their gray traveling uniforms and navy caps. Rock Burkett.
Playing second base, number 9, Max Segura. The starting pitcher for the Indians, number 27, Logan Brown. The designated hitter, number 4, Jaden Mullen. The right fielder, number 11, Carson Leslie. The left fielder, number 24, Maddox McCrary. The catcher, number 26, Trevor Summerall. Third baseman, number 10, Cody Davis. And first baseman, number 14, Trey Ballard.
Here come the rest of the Indians out. Almost everybody got their hair dyed blonde.
Rockwall Yellowjackets. At catcher, number 4, Jake Usry. The starting pitcher, number 12, Hudson Holt. The shortstop, number 6, Dylan Sheik. Third baseman, number 24, Brent Sillis. Second baseman, number 15, A.J. Newby. Left fielder, number 11, Reed Overstreet.
Oh, Reed Overstreet. Man, that kid is something.
First baseman, number 22, Zach Barnes. The designated hitter, number 5, Case Cabot. The right fielder, number 16, Brock Schaus. And the center fielder, number 13, Parker Lerner.
Coming up now, our national anthem, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and mingle as we honor God and America and the men and women who serve to protect it with the playing of our national anthem.
just about ready to get underway here. Looking at the batting order for the visitors, the Keller Indians. Leading off will be Cole Kenninger. Then coming into play, Brock Burkett and Max Segura and Logan Brown. Lots of room between home plate and the backstop. A lot of 60 feet, maybe. So anything that gets through, that's really important. A premium on the catching in this game.
On the mounds, taking his warm-up pitches, the 6'2", 180-pound right-handed junior Hudson Holt features a fastball from about 84 to 87 miles per hour. Can top out around 89, 90 with a slider, curveball, and a changeup. Committed to the University of Texas in his last game. He started first game against Waxahachie last series. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, 6 runs, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks. So he's looking for a bounce back.
I'm an Oklahoma Sooner. I'll have to be seeing this kid against OU. He's a good one.
Keller saw a Longhorn commit a couple weeks ago against Flower Mound and Cooper Harris. And Cole Kenninger outdueled him on the Friday night game. That was the game Cole had 16 strikeouts in.
Cole stepping out now. Coming to the plate from the left side. And now he moves to the right. Ha! Trying to fake out the Yellow Jackets. Over at third base, Jared Stafford, Jared Bippy at first. Never seen a Cole Kenninger hit a home run. He hits line shots, usually to left center field. They're really beautiful. Brock Burkett right behind him. He's going to go in the right center. Here's the first pitch of the ball game as Hudson Holt kicks and deals. Hit off the handle in the shallow center field. And it is caught by the shortstop, Dylan Cheek, over the shoulder. What a play, Brenden.
Yeah, not often on the first pitch of the game do I already put a little star on the scorecard for a big, important play, or an impressive play. Dylan Cheek over the shoulder to Rob Cole of the leadoff hit.
Brock Burkett steps in, hitting .350 on the season from the left side. The pitch home. Inside edge at the knees, strike one. Very good fastball. Again, Cole swung at the first pitch, Brenden.
Aggressive.
The 0-1. Down low in the dirt. During the warm-ups, Hudson Holt threw several pitches into the simulated dirt here. I guess that's real dirt down there. 1-1 to Brock Burkett. Outfield straight away, pretty deep and right. The pitch. Down low, bounced it. Yeah, like I said, I saw him Hudson Holt bounce several pitches early on the curveball.
Yeah, maybe squeezing the ball, throwing it a little too late, coming up short. And second baseman A.J. Newby is shallow right center field.
Yeah, shortstop Dylan Cheek back deep also. The pitch hit hard on the line, past the second baseman A.J. Newby. Base hit by Brock Burkett, very well hit. It was tagged. Brock 29 of 32 on stolen bases. He's got wheels. Here's a swizzle stick for the Army knife. Max Segura hitting .321, the senior second baseman, a homer, 30 RBIs. Steps in from the right side. Hudson Holt from the stretch. Brings it immediately home, goes low. Good block behind home plate by Jake Usery. Ball one.
Max was showing bunt, trying to get Brock over.
1-0 to Max Segura. Logan Brown on deck. Top of the first, one out. Indians have a man at first. Pitch is high and inside. Ball two.
Max did have a 2 RBI double in the last game against Trinity.
He's good at putting the ball down the first baseline. He can't hit behind the runner. Bluffs the bunt, doesn't pull the bat back, strike. Throw to first, safe. 2-1 to Max. Second baseman A.J. Newby in pretty tight double play position now. Shortstop Dylan Sheik on the edge of the outfield grass. At the belt, Hudson Hope working quickly. Here's the pitch. Fouled off to the right, out of play by Max Segura. Jaden Moeller on deck after Logan. 1 out. We're at first. Brock Burkett moved to first. Burkett back in easily.
Very soft toss over by Hudson Holt.
At the belt, Hudson Holt. The pitch is a runner break. So down to second, wide of the bag, and then wow, Brock started to run when second baseman Brock Barnes lost it, but he got back on the bag. So it's a stolen base for Brock Burkett. He got that one off pitcher Hudson Holt. So that pitch was a ball. 3-2 to Max. Runner in scoring position, Indians. Shortstop Dylan Sheik moves over to the left. His left. Now bounces back. Ball popped up to shallow center field, but coming on and making the catch. Brock Schaus, excuse me. So 2 outs. And now Logan Brown comes to the plate. Great hitter, 418 at the plate on the year, 5 homers, 41 RBIs. Could have 42 sitting down there at second base, the former Brock Burkett. 2 outs, top of the first. Logan's ready. Behind him is Jaden Moeller on deck. At the belt, Hudson Holt looks to second. Here's the pitch. Slow roller over toward Jared Stafford. Can't handle it. Strike 1.
Seen that. Sometimes Logan will like to go after some of those low pitches. He likes them hanging around his knees.
0-1 to Logan Brown. Downtown Brown, they call him. Center fielder moves over in the right center. That's Patrick Limerick. At the belt, Hudson Holt, the pitch home. Fouled back, right, straight back. Strike 2.
Again, I mean, second baseman A.J. Newby is
way back there.
8 to 10 feet in the outfield grass.
Synthetic surface here. Yeah, he is. He's way back. Shortstop Dylan Sheik covering Brock Burkett down at second. 2 outs. No score. Top of the first. The pitch home. Outside. Just missed. But low and away to Logan Brown. Now center fielder Patrick Limerick's well over in the right center and kind of in tight. The pitch outside. Brock Burkett started like he's going to steal third and then stopped.
Yeah, he's just trying to cause some type of problem out there, make someone make an error, a throw that doesn't need to be made.
2-2 to Logan Brown. From the right side, waggles the bat. Loosens up with a Hudson Holt delivery. Ground ball is short. Throw to first. Yes, a little low, but caught. So for the Indians, top of the first, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, a runner left. As we head to the bottom of the first inning, scoreless. Due up the top of the order, Jake Ussery, Hudson Holt, and Dylan Sheik for Rockwall Yellowjackets. Back in a moment.
JJ Casino Parties is a family-owned business with a rich tradition of delivering Las Vegas-style theme parties to communities in the DFW area since 1985. For over 3 decades, owners Jim and son Carly Everett have been the premier choice for turning special occasions into thrilling and unforgettable experiences. For details, look them up at jjcasinoparties.com and let the games begin.
Welcome back to DBU, everybody. The rain is coming, but it's going to be a short-lived rain spell, according to the weather forecast. So starter, Hudson Holt had some little difficulty, but he got out of the inning, Brenden.
Yeah, only threw 16 pitches total in the inning, but helps when you get Cole getting her out in the first pitch of the inning and then able to work around the Brock Burkett single and stolen base.
Behind the plate is Trevor Sumrall at first, Trey Bogus, Max Segura at second, Cole Kenninger at short, Bodie Davis at third, Maddox McCreary in left, Brock Burkett in center field, and Carson Leslie in right. And I'll tell you, Coach Berry told me that Jake Osery can play any position. He's a great athlete. Coming up hitting 331 in a second.
Logan Brown's just now making out to the mound. He features a high fastball, 86, really 87 to 91 now. Can get to the low 90s, 92, 93 with his slider, curveball, and changeup combo. Really heavy on the fastball and slider is Logan. Stands 6'5", 225.
Very solid, muscular looking young man.
Committed to the University of Houston a while ago. He committed last year. He's been committed to the Cougars for some time.
I don't know about baseball and football. Sometimes you commit that early, something happens.
Checking out Logan always, like he always brings a towel with him out to the mound. He keeps behind small rag, really. Maybe knowing the rain's coming. Once they have it ready. Barry Rose coaches third base. And Russell Crossland at first base for Rockwall.
Rockwall, the catcher number 14, Jake Ussery.
Here's that switch hitting catcher already. Pitch a strike to Jake Ussery from Logan Brown. High leg kick and a 1-0, and the 0-1's in the dirt. 1-1. Jake Ussery, 331 average, 2 homers, 11 RBIs, 9 doubles, 4 triples. Logan's kicks and deals 1-1. Hit foul to the right. A ball and 2 strikes. Max Segura at second base, pretty deep on the edge of the outfield dirt. Now a little 1-2 pitch. Curveball popped up foul to the left. Count stays a ball and 2 strikes. Jake waggles the bat and now calls for time at the plate. Shortstop Cole Kinniger is only pitched towards second base bag. Logan staring down the hitter, Jacob Ussery. Now the 1-2 pitch. Liner hit to short, right at Cole Kinniger, caught for out number 1 in the bottom of first. No, it's Hudson Holt. Hudson, the junior pitcher, 364 average. Tied with the team high 4 home runs, 28 RBIs, 10 doubles, also leads the team, and 7 triples. Steps in from the right side. Logan Brown kicks and deals. Popped up right side, foul out of play.
There's a line to short.
Yep.
JR's Barbecue just contacted me. They are sponsoring this game. JR and Vanessa, if you're already on the link, I appreciate the sponsorship. Write them on, put them in the list, Brenden. JR's Barbecue and more.
Well, one missed the fastball up and in, 1-1. Change up, swing and a miss.
Thanks for filling in for me there, Brenden. I had to take that phone call from my good friends JR and Vanessa. Super fans of the Indians. Here we go. The pitch, curveball outside. What's our count now? Fresh meat.
Now 2-2.
Thanks. I wouldn't take a call while I'm on the air from anybody but JR and Vanessa. 2-2 to Hudson Holt. Scoreless. Bottom the first one out. The pitch to Hudson. Swing and a miss. That was 2-2. He foul tipped it. Okay, he foul tipped it. That was good smoke by Logan.
A little different for Logan. He's really taking his time kind of in between pitches.
Got a lot to talk about now about JR's Barbecue, folks. Tapped down the third baseline, foul, but it bounced off the runner. They got some special things coming up this summer. I know they're probably planning a tailgate party should Keller advance to state. They're going to bring their truck out like they did 5 years ago when Keller went to state. We'll get more to you on that during this series. 2-2 to Hudson Holt. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to third base. Bodie Davis knocks it down, comes up, throw to first. You got him. There you go, Bodie. At first, don't succeed. Try again. He did it. There's a shot right at his feet.
Yeah, great job sticking with it. So easy to lose control and focus in that situation. But Bodie stayed right on top of it, delivered a good throw, didn't rush it.
Dylan Cheek coming up, hitting .297, the senior shortstop. Outfield pretty straight away. Out in center field, Brock Burkett shaded just slightly in the left. Dylan comes up. Headed to Arkansas. The pitch by, overpowering fastball. He manages to pop it up. Bodie Davis at third. Makes the catch. Stayed with it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. After one complete, we're scoreless at Dallas Baptist University. Coming up for the Indians, Jaden Moeller, Carson Leslie, and Maddox McCreary. 5, 6, and 7 in the order after this timeout on Millennium Sports Network.
Led by broker-owner Tyler Kreis, TK Realty is a community-driven real estate brokerage serving Roanoke and the North Texas area. We offer market insight and integrity-based transactions. From Roanoke to Southlake, Keller, Haslett, and Euless, we understand the unique character of communities. Whether seeking an established neighborhood or new construction, we'll find the right fit for your lifestyle and goals. Learn more at tkrealtytx.com.
Here we go. Top of the second inning. As you heard Brenden say, starter Hudson Holt had 16 pitches in the first inning.
Yeah, 16 pitches for Hudson Holt, 12 that last half inning for Logan Brown. Both pitchers started
Logan
pretty
had
efficient.
really high velocity, Brenden. I noticed that. He might be in the 90s all night the way he was pitching in the first inning.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get later into the season and these more high intense, exciting ball games. Adrenaline is a real factor.
Batting for the Indians, designated hitter number 4, Jaden Muller.
Jaden Muller stepping in, hitting .330, the senior DH. And now pitcher Hudson Holt comes over and grabs a towel. But first base umpire John Ellis races in and takes it away from him. Well, he's gonna wipe it off and place it down.
He's got to check it first, make sure
There's no pine tar or what is that stuff that they put on it?
Yeah, pine tar and rosin.
First pitch to Jaden from the right side. Just a little high, ball one. Actually, it's something besides pine tar. I'll think of it in a second. The 1-0 pitch. Heat. Fouled off out of play to the right. Well, now chasing it down the line. Almost getting there, but not quite, as first baseman Zach Barnes. He hustled.
Yeah, he reached over the wall into the standing room down the first base side right before the bullpen. There's room between the team dugout and bullpen on the right side. Need about another 6 inches.
Here we go. Jaden Muller, a count of 1-1. Top of second. Nobody on. The pitch. Good curveball. Fooled him on the inside edge at the letters. Outfield very deep. A.J. Newby at second, really deep out in right field. The pitch home, inside, curveball. Oh, my word. Fool. Jaden, my word, he knew it too.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Threw it right at him and it broke in there.
Yeah, Jaden knew it even though he turned away from the pitch. You know as a hitter that was a nasty ball thrown by Hudson Holt.
Here's Carson Leslie. He's been on a tear in the playoffs. The senior hitting .295. A homer and 28 RBIs. First pitch strike. Looks to me like Hudson Holt has got it together here in the second inning. The 0-1 fouled off to the right. Much better velocity and command here in the second inning than in the first.
Sometimes there is still nerves at play. This is the game 1 of the state semifinal.
Oh, yes. Here's the pitch. Up for a ball. Yeah, you know, really what coaches try to get these kids to do is not really focus on what game it is or where it is. Just go out and play their style of baseball. Hard hit ground ball deep to third to Sellis. The throw to first. Bounced it in, and a good stop by Zach Barnes at first. That was a great play by third baseman Brent Sellis. High hop. He was 15 feet behind third base, and he just zipped it over there.
I'm just impressed every time a third baseman makes a throw from third to first. Ball's coming in hot. The throw has to be perfect and hard, and it was.
The lefty Maddox McCreary steps in, a sophomore left fielder hitting .330. The first pitch to Maddox. Ground ball down the first baseline, but taken in foul territory behind the bag by Zach Barnes. This defense for Yellowjackets, shortstop Dylan Cheek way back, and second baseman A.J. Newby 10 feet into right field. The 0-1 pitch is away. Change up. Trevor Sumrall on deck in the 8-hole. We're scoreless. 2 outs. Top of the second. Pitch is low inside.
Alex McCrary had a couple hits and a couple RBIs in that Game 2 win over Trinity.
Oh, yeah, he's really come on this year. A young sophomore hitting .330. I mean, he's a powerful hitter. Here's the pitch. Down low and inside.
He has 3 triples this season, 2 of them in the playoffs.
Three and 1 to Maddox McCrary. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the second. Scoreless game. The pitch. Fouled off the face mask of catcher Jake Usery. Count goes full.
Keller trying to avoid going down in order, but for Hudson Holt, this middle lineup's been really good for Keller throughout the playoffs. There's 5, 6, 7 hitters. So this is an important part of the order for Rockwall to put away.
And Trevor Sumrall coming up. You're exactly correct. Shortstop Dylan Sheik way over towards second base, 20 feet behind it. The pitch hit up the middle, right where he was. Right to him to throw to first. Oh, my word. Barry had great defense that time. 6-3, 3 up, 3 down. And after 1.5, we're scoreless. Barry Rose is a tremendous coach. I told you, Brenden. You see how he had his players positioned? We're going, what are they doing over there? He had the shortstop right where he was in the correct position to make a tough play on a hard hit ball. There we go. Coming up in the bottom of the second, 4, 5, and 6 for Rockwall. Brent Sellis, A.J. Newby, and Reed Overstreet after this time down on the Millennium Sports Network.
A minor accident can turn into a hassle. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood offers auto insurance with a combination of service, price, and protection. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details available online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Here we go in the bottom of the second. We noticed in the top of the first, bottom of the first rather, that Logan Brown really is throwing the ball with increased velocity.
Yeah, he seems dialed in on the mound.
Well, speaking of dialed in, I really thought that last half inning, Hudson Holt was dialed in. Looks dangerous, that curveball, Brenden.
Yeah, excited as we get for all the big-time hitters in this series. Man, we're going to be treated to some really nice pitching over these next 2 to 3 games.
Brent Sellis comes up. He takes the end of his bat and rubs it into the dirt. So many of these players do that now. Brent's hitting .359, senior third baseman. With 1 homer, 30 RBIs. He's ready. Logan Brown brings the pitch. Little high and away. Ball 1. Immediately it gets the ball and goes again. Brown called outside, just outside. Good location by plate umpire Kevin Ellis out of the Houston chapter. 2-0. Everybody's deep in the field. Pitch is up and in. Ball 3. Now here's something we talk about. You don't want to walk the leadoff hitter. Ever.
Yeah. Logan came out in rhythm, going quick, and kind of working against him right now.
The 3-0 on the way. Kind of up behind his own, but it is called a strike by plate umpire Kevin Ellis, legitimately. Everybody deep in the field all the way around. The pitch, the 3-1. Hit on the noggin. Bodie Davis at third. Long throw to first, down low. No. Trey Bogus can't come up with it. Now they're going to give the error to Bodie, but Trey turned his head, Brenden.
Yeah, I was wondering a little bit too. I was kind of waiting to see what your thoughts were on that, because It's one that doesn't feel fair to give to Bodie. Very pickable ball at first.
But I'm going to say that's it. I don't know. They're going to say error, but I don't know who it's going to be on. The ball was there in time, but Trey Bogus turned his head. I guess they'll give it to Bodie. I don't know.
Now batting for the Yellow Jackets, second baseman number 15, A.J. Newby.
I think the senior Bodie will wear it.
Bodie's in tied at third. Newby's up 236 with 2 homers and 11 RBIs. Is he related to that Newby over at South Lake?
Cooper, I don't know. Plays catcher over there.
At the plate, Logan Brown brings it home. A bunt laid down foul. And that is what Barry...
As soon as they got a base runner on.
Barry Rose, he's smiling, he's laughing. I said, what about small ball? He said, oh, yes. That's how he made his way into the big time in high school baseball, is teaching these kids how to do the dance out there. 0-1 to Newby. Reed Overstreet on deck. Watch out. He can go deep. At the belt, Logan Brown. The pitch home. Squaring the bunt, but no. Pitch is away. Bodie Davis is in tied at third. Cole Koninger very close to the bag at second, as is Max Segura sliding over to the right at second. Over at first, Brent Celius. The 1-1 pitch by Logan. No, it goes to first, but Celius is back easily.
This is what I was talking about. Rockwall wants to do. Put pressure on Logan, make him think about a base runner, throw pickoffs, ready for a bunt.
And a little looper in the center field, base hit. Coming on quickly is Brock Burkett, and there's runners on the corners. Reed Overstreet, look out.
Oh, yeah. Brent Celis was on the break with the pitch. Had a good head start, and A.J. Newby's hit the other way in the no man's land, right center. First to third, no outs.
I saw Reed Overstreet hit one out of here down the right field line at 3:30 to help beat Waxahachie last Saturday. Watch out, Indians. Logan Brown is ready. Reed's hitting .217, but he had 4 homers in the playoffs, and his average is more than doubled in the past few weeks. Over at first, A.J. Newby, 5 of 6 on stolen bases. Here's the pitch. Pass. Oh, my word. It went past the catcher, Trevor Summerall, and somehow it bounced right back to him, Brenden.
Yeah,
That's a tremendous break.
Took a bounce that we probably won't see again in the maybe 6 games played here in the next few days. That ball came right back to Trevor.
Uh-oh, the umpire is going out there. Kevin Ellis says, I want to see that baseball. Probably got cut by the wall. Did he give him a new one?
I believe so.
Okay. Reed Overstreet, a 1-0 count. He's just a sophomore, Brent. This kid is scary. Steps in. Runners on second and third. No outs. Bottom is second. Scoreless game so far. Kicks and deals. Ball's hit the first, second base, and Max Segura boots it. It's just an easy shot. Scoring from third is Brent Celius. Going to third, A.J. Newby. 1-0, Rockwall. It was a high bounce ball to second, and it looked like Max had plenty of time to take it in. He just took his eye off of it.
Yeah, high bounce and slow bounce ball. Max had to wait on it. I think you're right. Took his eye off to check his runner while that ball was in the air.
Here is Zach Barnes hitting .207. I mean, the lower part of the order, everybody's hitting in the 200s for Rockwall. Even Reed Overstreet, who just got on the air. Overstreet 2 of 8 on stolen bases. I'm not sure if they're trying to get a pickle going. At the belt, Logan Brown brings the pitch home, squaring the bunt, laying it down, but foul. Zach Barnes. Well, I tell you, oh yes, we love small ball at Rockwall. It rhymes, small ball at Rockwall.
And the Yellowjackets probably smelling blood in the water after seeing the Indians boot a couple of baseballs in the infield here in these first 2 innings. They're going to keep putting the pressure on them.
0-1 to Zach Barnes in the 7-hole. Hitting from the right side. Logan Brown has the sign. Squaring the bunt at the plate. It hits away. Ball hits his shortstop, Cole Kenninger. Another run will come in. Does that count as a sacrifice?
Just a ground out RBI.
6-3. 2-0 Rockwall.
Designated hitter number 5, Case Cabot.
Case Clavin, another lefty coming up. Cabin, rather. 266 at the plate on the year.
Another lefty to contend with, too, at the plate.
At 266. Another runner in scoring position being held by Cole down there. Good bunt laid out there. Picked up, throw to first. Nobody moves. Good play by Logan Brown.
Now batting for Rockwall, the right fielder, number 16, Brock Schaus.
Brock's coming up hitting 248, a homer and 17 RBIs. The senior right fielder. 2 outs, 2 runs in. The pitch in the dirt. Nice grab by Trevor Summerall behind the plate. That could have gone to the backstop.
Reed Overstreet, the runner at third. Looking for any chance to score. 2 outs.
Nothing. 1-0 to Brock Schaus. A pitch home. Little low, ball 2. Logan steps off the mound and wipes his hands off on the towel behind it. 2-0 the count. Kicks and deals. Line drive to center field coming on. Base hit. 3-0 Rockwall. Just a little looper to center field, and Brock Burkett could not get there.
No, just as we expected with Rockwall. 3 runs, but no hard hit baseball. It's just bloopers and errors, bunts, moving on ground balls. Impressive second inning.
At the plate, another lefty. Is this Ussery?
Yep.
He's back up. The pitch home. Lays down a bunt, foul. My word. Barry Rose gave me his game plan, didn't he? This is vintage Barry Rose. I'm just telling you, he knows how to do this, Brenden. I've seen him do it many years.
He's had great success at Frisco Wakeland before coming over to Rockwall.
The 0-1. It moved to first. They got him.
He was leaning.
But damage done. 3 runs in the bottom of the second on 2 hits. Had at least 1 error there. Nobody left on base. 3-0 Rockwall after 2 complete. Hey, I want to say something about JR's Barbecue and more. They've got a lot of fun things coming up this summer out there. JR and Vanessa, they Taco Tuesday is so famous there. And by the way, have you ever tried the breakfast tacos? They sent a ton of those over to the Keller kickoff event at first practice, and they all love them. Friday nights, music, bingo, great food, cold drinks, games, music, and good company all week long at JR's Barbecue and More at 121 Roof Snow Drive. Keller. Thank you, JR and Vanessa. We'll keep it right here. I'm so excited they're on. My old friends. My wife loves their tacos too. Antonia.
Yeah, I've had their tacos a few times. The breakfast tacos specifically. Those are amazing, especially in those pre-games, those Saturday mornings. You have early baseball anyway. You need to grab something for the team or just for yourself. Prime position in Keller Town Center.
There's a dish they have there. It's called Fido. It's a Mexican dish. It's like a soup, but it's got spaghetti in it with ground beef, highly seasoned. It's delicious. That's the first time I ever had it was at JR's. And that stuff is just, you want to go back, you want to go back. Well, Indians are in trouble, folks, down 3-0 as we head to the top of the third. Let's see who we got here coming up. Trevor Sumrall, 8 in the lineup. Bodie Davis, 9, and Cole Kenninger hits third. So the game plan is to get somebody on base and let Cole knock them in. It's simple.
Yeah, and that's something Trevor and Bodie have been doing well at the bottom of that lineup, especially Bodie last week. Had a couple of walks.
Trevor Sumrall came on as a freshman catcher last year. He's aggressive at the plate. 255. He's only been playing in the playoffs about 3 or 4 weeks now, but he's in there. The first pitch by Hudson Holt. Line drive right to the third baseman. Brent Silas. He had to move about 1/2 a step to get it.
Love the aggressiveness with Trevor Sumrall, just being ready and jumping on it.
Now the aforementioned Bodie Davis. Hitting 225. The pitch home. Low and away, ball 1.
Bodie scored the game-winning run on Friday night against Trinity. He reached base on a third strike drop.
Oh, yes. Strike outside. Folks, you get that? The third pitch was the end of the game, and they dropped it, and they couldn't throw him out, and he came around to score from God. Pitch low. Ball 2 to Bodie Davis. There were so many things that were miraculous in that game. I was sitting there, Brenden, and I told you the story about praying. God told me they're going to win it. They did. Line drive, base hit, center field. There we go, Indians. Second hit of the game, Bodie Davis. The ball thrown in, overthrown past the first baseman, and Davis goes to second. So that was E7. Now the Indians have something going. Got Cole Kenninger coming up. 29 RBIs on the year, hitting .436, 9 home runs.
It's always a big game of is the other team going to pitch to him or not.
They're going to pitch to him, Brenden. They're up 3-0. But they won't give him anything great to hit. I mean, they're not going to give him no, they're not going to walk him. At the belt, Hudson Holt is set. Here's the pitch. Line drive to right field. Coming on, making the play. Another first pitch out.
Yeah, Cole's only seen 2 pitches, 2 at-bats, both flyouts.
Brock Burkett coming up. Had the single in the first. 1 out. Top of the third, nobody on. Actually, it's 2 outs. The runner at second. Bodie Davis, I'll get it right. Pitch is in the dirt. Nice knockdown by the belly of catcher Jake Usery. But this is where Keller can get right back in this. A base hit right here by Brock. Now, second baseman A.J. Newby is about 20 feet in the right field, and Zach Barnes at first is 20 feet behind the bag. Move to second. Beautiful move. They didn't get him. Shortstop Dylan Sheik came over there, and that was sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah, ball put right on the money. Was drifting down right to the tag.
1-0 to Brock. The pitch. Inside edge, just missed. Ball 2.
Wonder if these teams are really remembering or taking away anything. These teams played all the way back on March 7th, about 2 months ago. Keller won 5-2. These are very different clubs.
Here's the pitch. Chopper towards second. Newby's got to hurry to throw to first. No, sir. Brock Burkett beat the throw. That's a base hit. Moving over to third, Bodie Davis. And Max Segura coming up.
Well, it's because of how deep A.J. Newby is playing out there. He has to charge in. That ball takes an extra hop, takes a lot of time. And Brock has good speed. He already stole a bag today. He's got 30 of 33 on the year. And a visit from the pitching coach, Russell Crossland, with a 3-0 Rockwall lead. Keller hitting the top of the third. Quick timeout.
Wasps buzzing in your backyard? Spiders and ants taking over your kitchen? Rodents planning a housewarming party in your attic? Not on our watch. Alliance Pest keeps pests out and your home safe.
About Alliance Pest, my friend Juan Green over there. He's coming out to my wife's casita this week. Actually, next week. She had it totally redone, Brenden. Everything, paint, everything. And she said, John, we got to get rid of those cucarachas. I said, cucaracha? What's a cucaracha? She said, beetles. That's Mexican for beetles. Thanks, Juan. Now, Max Segura, 321 on the year. He flied out to right fielder Brock Schaus in the first. From the right side, hitting 321, 30 RBIs, looking for 31. Here's the pitch. Away, and a nice layoff by Max Segura.
And Max likes those away pitches. We get him to right field. That's too far outside.
Infield deep all the way around, except at first. Zach Barnes covering the runner, swinging a foul tip at the plate on a heater. Now, it's important to plate runs right here. It doesn't do you any good to get runners on if you can't score them. Keller could be right back in this. With runners on the corner. The pitch, the throw down to second, tried to create a pickle and a rundown. Yeah, here we go. Throw to third. No. And it's taking second. Taking second is Brock Burkett. That'll be a stolen base. 30 of 33, I believe. And Bodie stayed at third. Had him in a rundown pickle. That's a design play.
Yeah, Rockwall didn't seem exactly to know what to do. They're trying to get the runner to move off a third on the pump fakes, but Bodie stood tall.
1-2 the count to Max at the plate. He could bring in a couple of scores here with a base hit. The pitch outside. Good eye, Max. It's really been great to see Max Segura. I know at least 3 years, maybe 4 years on varsity at Keller, and he just gets a little better each time. 2-2 to count to Max. Newby at second and Sheik at short. Very deep as his third baseman, Brent Silas. The pitch by Hudson Holt. Popped up, out of play. I'll tell you, Barry Rose has his infield really playing deep. It's working so far.
Yeah, again, has second baseman A.J. Newby well into the outfield grass. Another slow roller to the right side could work.
Full count to Max. The pitch home. Popped up, out of play behind the plate. It was a 2-2 pitch. Logan Brown is on deck. Downtown Hollywood Brown. But 2 outs. Max has got a single in, maybe a run or two. Right now, outfielders are deep, except center fielder Patrick Limerick is in a few steps. Here's the pitch from Hope. Inside, almost hit Max. Full count. How about that pickle play that Rob Strant called there, Brenden? That was well executed.
Yeah, that's what Keller can do as well. They're also known for a little bit of small ball and putting pressure on the other team's defense.
Full count to Max Segura. Hudson Holt has a sign from catcher Jake Ussery. The pitch is up high, walked in. Bases juiced. Logan Brown will be coming up. Taking his bat, rubbing the dirt. He has 2 nicknames, Downtown and in Hollywood. Now, Logan, all you got to do here is at least get a single and get a couple of runs, and you're right back in it. But if you drive that ball deep, Logan can knock it out of here. He's a long ball hitter, has 5 home runs on the year, leads the team with 41 RBIs.
Green spot when you're the pitcher, being able to have it in your own hands.
Watch out for the changeup, Logan. They know you want to jump on it. At the belt, Hudson Holt, the pitch. A little nubber, right back to Holt. Runs the ball over to first, and that retires Logan Brown. Tough break for the Indians. No runs on 2 hits, 1 error. We have 2 left.
Yep,
and that 3 left. Still 3-0 after 2.5 innings. We'll be back in a moment.
The playoffs are heating up, and so is the building season. When it's time to pour that driveway, slab, or foundation, call the team that delivers concrete. Cowtown Ready Mix, 817-759-2599. Located throughout the Metroplex. Look on our website for plant locations under cowtownreadymix.com. Thanks to Max Ulrich of Cowtown Ready Mix.
Millennium Sports wishes to thank our broadcast sponsors, JJ Casino Parties of North Texas, Jim and Carly Everett of Mansfield, State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth, Cowtown Ready Mix of Fort Worth and Max Ulrich, Acero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake, Alliance Pest Control of Fort Worth and Hoan Green, TK Realty of Roanoke and Tyler Price, SixStones.org of DFW and Roger Risher, author James C. Viven's book, Walking Through the Valley of Grief, available now on Amazon, and JR's Barbecue and More, JR and Vanessa Herrera.
JR and Vanessa. I need to get over there and have some breakfast tacos. I don't know what else. They sent me a list here of things they're having over there this summer. They have the truck also if you want them to bring the truck out. They have Bunko night on Wednesday. Come have fun, meet new people, and roll the dice with us starting at 6:30. No gambling there, folks. It's just for fun. Oh, my, Brenden. Here we go. Leading off is catcher Jake Ussery. Line to shortstop Cole Kenninger in the first. The pitch. Oh, beautiful curveball by Logan Brown to the lefty, froze him with it. Now Max Segura is deep at second, but he's not in the outfield. Ball inside. Boy, Trey Bogus way back at first. The lefty at the plate.
Yeah, the difference in defensive positionings between these two teams are pretty drastic.
Massive. Here's the pitch. Logan Brown. Fouled off at the plate. Foul. Taken in foul territory by Bodie Davis where it came back in. Actually, it couldn't come back in. Once it's foul, it's foul.
This game being an early start game.
Have we got any scores of other games, Brenden?
That's what I was hinting at. Everything else just now starting about 6 o'clock and 7. Here in the next 5 minutes, we'll get some games starting.
1-2 to Jake Ussery. From the left side, Logan has a sign from catcher Trevor Sumrall and brings the pitch. Curveball hitting left center field. Calling for it and making the catch is Brock Burkett. Made it look easy.
The winner of Keller and Rockwall plays either Summer Creek or Lake Travis in the state title game. They start their series here in a couple of minutes at 6 o'clock over at Mumford.
The second game here tonight is Aledo and McKinney North. Here's Hudson Holt granted to third baseman Bodie Davis in the first. The pitch by Logan. Outside edge, strike one. The 0-1 on the way. Curveball breaks outside in the dirt. 1-1 to count.
Been a decent. Here's the pitch.
Oh, he hit him with a fastball on his shoulder.
Pitcher hit the pitcher. Logan hits Hudson Holt. And courtesy runner for Hudson Holt is Sawyer Pardue, junior outfielder.
Now batting for Rockwall, shortstop number 6, Dylan Sheik.
Dylan Sheik steps in. Line out to Bodie Davis in the first, in the inning. Over at first, Hudson Holt. 10 of 13 on stolen bases. 1 out. Logan Brown at the belt. There goes the runner. The pitch home swung on and fouled off. The hit and run. I mean, Barry Rose is spitting on a clinic here, Brenden. The coach of Rockwall. He has this thing he does. It's called figure it out. Figure it out.
It was
talking to the plate umpire.
Wasn't sure they were talking if the ball was foul tipped or not. If the runner, Sawyer Pardue, has to go back to first base, and now all the umpires will gather and discuss this Houston crew. Other state semifinals game, 6A Division II. Falmouth Marcus taking on Tomball.
Where is that game?
They were over in Lake Belton for that 3-game series.
Oh, it's hard enough to play Tomball when you got to go to Belton. My word.
And Spring Branch Memorial versus Dripping Springs on the other side of 6A Division II. Their series out at the University of Houston. .5A Division I, Michigan Aledo and McKinney North. Here, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And they play the winner of Lake Creek and Leander Ruse. That series over at College Station. First pitch at 7 p.m. tonight.
Back to the plate. Dylan Sheik, 0-1.
And stolen base stayed, so runner on second.
Yes. That's his 14th. 11-14. The pitch home by Logan. Popped up. Call for it in center field. Taking a couple of steps is Brock Burkett.
Third baseman number 24, Brenden.
2 gone. Brent Sealis reached on an error. Scored the first run of the game for Rockwall. Back in the second. 3-0 Rockwall. Logan Brown set. Here's the pitch. Foul right straight back.
Brent Sealis committed to Panola College.
Nothing in one. Runner goes to third. And I'll tell you what happened. That should have been interference on Brent Sealy as he stood there right in front of the catcher, Trevor Sumrall, who had to double clutch. Trevor said something. The umpire didn't bite. So it's a stolen base for Hudson Hope. Now he's got 12 of 15. Pitch at home in the dirt. Did you see that, Brenden? I saw it. There's a little nuance.
I just saw Trevor's reaction afterwards, pointing while looking back at home plate umpire Kevin Ellis.
I'm surprised Rob Stramp didn't come out on that one. 1-2 the count. Popped up behind home plate, out of play. Brent Sealis is a good hitter. He's hitting 354 on the year. The pitch, curveball, fouled off.
NOLA College out in Carthage, Texas.
The pitch up high. Ball 2. How many pitches has he had now, Brenden?
Came into the inning at 29. So now up around about 43 or so.
Not too bad for Logan. His pitch, curveball, popped up out of play to the right. And the rain went around us. So we're not going to have any rain, it looks like now.
Worked out ideally. Lost a lot of the sun coverage earlier in the evening thanks to the clouds. Good crowd.
2-2 the count. The pitch by Logan in the dirt bounces away from catcher Trevor Sumrall, but he recovers it before the runner at third, Hudson Holt, can move.
And he couldn't make up his decision. Started halfway down the line and then turned back around. Heard the groan from the Rockwall crowd.
2 outs. 3-2 count at the plate. Full wind and deal by Logan. Up high, he walked him. You know, I was watching Waxahachie play last Saturday right here. They were playing Rockwall, and I'll be darned, kid from, I don't know his name, but the kid from, I forgot to tell you this, Brenden, the kid from Waxahachie stole third, and then he tried to steal home, and he was out when he came home.
Oh,
it's been many years since I've seen anybody try to steal home.
It's one of those mythical plays, almost like a triple play. Once in a blue moon.
Here we go. A.J. Newby coming up. He had a single and scored the second run of the game back in the second. 3-0. The score. You know, Barry Rose is like a traffic cop over there at third base. He does it all. Logan is set. Pitch. Misses down low, but good block by catcher Trevor Sumrall. Now, Over at first, Brent Celius is not a base stealing threat much. But you never know. I doubt they try it here. They might try a pickle. A dill pickle.
Could.
Logan set, kicks and deals. Good heater up and in. Strike one.
Well, Coach Barry Rose's youngest son, Matt Rose, plays here for DBU. He's a Patriot in his junior year.
One and one, A.J. Newby. Logan brings a pitch. Outside edge, strike two. Good pitch. Heater.
There's a pitch away. Not having to worry about this runner on third.
Logan has a sign from Trevor Sumrall where he can pitch it. Stepping out behind at the plate is A.J. Newby. Reed Overstreet is on deck. You don't want to see him come up in this situation. He's too dangerous. Young sophomore. 1-2 to Newby. Logan brings it. Check swing. There goes the runner to second. Stolen base. Brent Celius is now 2 of 2 on the year. Wow. 2-2 at the plate to A.J. Newby. Only hitting .236. 5-hole hitter. Here's the pitch. Misses away. Count goes full.
Guy, Reed Overstreet lurking on deck.
Oh, man, you don't want to see him come up. You want it to end right here, right now, the strikeout. You're a Keller fan. Payoff pitch. Struck him out. There you go. No runs. No hits. No errors and 2 left. After 3 complete, 3-0. Rockwall Yellowjackets lead the Keller Indians. Coming up for the Indians, Jaden Moeller, Carson Leslie, and Maddox McCreary, 5, 6, and 7. That's part of the order we always brag about Keller. Those hitters in that area usually produce. Brenden, bring it back when we get up next. Be back after this.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
All right, for the 4th inning. Take it away, Brenden.
Thank you, John. Just mentioned that 5, 6, and 7 part of the order due up for Keller. Jaden Moeller, Carson Leslie, Maddox McCreary against Hudson Holtz. 43 pitches through 3 for Hudson. Here's Jaden Moeller, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hudson deals a fastball up, too high for ball 1. Hudson Holt wastes no time, standing ready from the full wind. Kicks and deals. Fly ball hit into left center field, dropping, slicing, and down. Picked up by center fielder Patrick Leinrich, but not before Jaden Moeller cruises into second with the leadoff double.
That is double number 9 on the year. That's number 10 for Jaden. Kind of looped it out there, and the outfielders just kind of looked at each other.
He didn't start out with a runner on second. No out since Carson Leslie, senior right fielder, 0 for 1 with the ground out. Comes in today with 28 RBIs. Corner infielder is in tight. Zach Barnes at first, Brent Sellis at third. About even with the bag. Pitch. Breaking pitch. That's out low and outside. Peel down. First base umpire John Howe, but no. Carson Leslie held up. 1-0. Second baseman A.J. Newby in that outfield grass, but shaded towards second base bag. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball outside. Edge missed at the belt. 2-0.
Keller needs a big inning, down 3-0 here in the bottom, at the top of the fourth. Not many at bats coming because they're the visitors in this game.
2-0 pitch. This is down low, blocked by catcher Jake Ussery. It's 3-0. To Carson Leslie, Maddox McCrary on deck. Hudson Holt set at the belt. And the 3-0. Taking right down the heart of the plate for a strike. Takes on 3-0. Period 1 to count. Hudson Holt checks second. No one holding the runner. Now the pitch. Fastball hits at the edge for a strike. Bluff of a throw down to second to make. Jaden Moeller dive back. It's 3-2.
That was a good fake by the catcher, Jake Ussery.
Hudson Holtz, Jr., committed to Texas, on the mound, steps off.
Pretty good pitcher, Brenden.
He's found his groove. Carson Leslie steps back in. On the right side, the 3-2 pitch. Outside corner, strike 3 called at the knees.
I don't know about that one.
Just the second strikeouts for Hudson Holtz. Both of them looking, and now it's Maddox McCrary.
Curry having a great year, 330 at the plate. He did grant out to shortstop Dylan Cheek in the second.
From the left side, the sophomore awaits Hudson Holt's pitch. High fly ball hit deep to right field. Brock Schaus going back over the shoulder, makes the catch at the track. And scooting back to second base quickly, Jaden Moeller. That ball was tagged, but just held up.
I'm not sure I would have sent that runner down there because then he had to come back.
Now batting for Keller, catcher number 26, Trevor Summerall.
Ball was hit very deep. It was hit well.
Maybe if had any wind assistance going that way, might have snuck out.
Here is the man that needs a break. He's been hitting the ball the last series in this one.
Trevor Summerall 0 for 1, had a hard line out the third last inning. Hudson Holt's pitch. Change of that misses low from ball 1. 3-0 Rockwall. Keller batting top of the fourth. 2 outs. No runner on second. Hudson Holt sets at the belt. Leg kick and deal. Smoke outside edge, but missed. Low to the right-hander, 2-0.
I can't tell you how critical it is that Keller gets at least 1 run in this inning, maybe 2.
Nine-holder Bodie Davis on deck. Hudson Holt's pitch. There's smoke on the outside edge at the knees. 4 strikes, 2-1.
I know Keller came back against Euless Trinity in a great way, so you can't ever count him out.
2-1 to count. Hudson Holt's pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by Trevor Summerall. 2-2. Hudson Holt out away from completing his 84th inning pitch of the season. Been a workhorse. steps off the mound. Very well be his last start of the season for all these players, these pitchers. The 2-2 pitch. It foul onto the screen.
The last start of the season?
At least it could be for Hudson Holtz.
Nah.
Never know.
I see your point, though. He's a lead pitcher, and he's done so many pitches. He's not going to pitch anymore in this series, but he's doing a great job.
That's another 2-2 count to Trevor Summerall. The pitch home. Curveball tapped right side down the first base line. Easy play for Zach Barnes. Grabs it, steps on the bag. Unassisted to retire Trevor Summerall in the Indians' half of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, a runner left. 3.5 complete from Horner Ballpark, Dallas Baptist University. It's Rockwall 3 and Keller nothing. Due up for the Yellow Jackets in the bottom of the fourth. We'll have 6, 7, 8. Reed Overstreet, Zach Barnes, and Case Cavan. 6A Division I state semifinal baseball continues after this timeout.
Sixstones.org is a catalyst of hope dedicated to transforming lives, homes, and communities. Together we create lasting change, helping our neighbors thrive. Roger and Shannon Fisher invite you to go to sixstones.org to see the food pantry and other local solutions to help people move forward together. HEB ISD is proud to support sixstones.org.
"52 pitches for Logan Brown through 3. Trailing 3-0. Wants to have a quick bottom of the fourth here. 6, 7, 8 for Rockwall. Reed Overstreet, Zach Barnes, Case Cavan. And this part of the lineup all produced the first time through. Reed Overstreet reached on the Max Segura error at second and had an RBI. Zach Barnes had an RBI ground out. Case Cavan had a sacrifice. Then the ninth hole hitter, Brock Schaus, had an RBI single. So it's kind of Keller getting a taste of their own medicine. That back into the order, 5, 6, 7, 8, causing all the issues.
Leading off for Rockwall, left fielder number 11, Reed Overstreet.
Well, at least nobody's on base and Overstreet comes up.
4 home runs in the postseason for the sophomore.
Do we have his height and weight by any chance?
Not handy.
Not that big. He's not small, but he's not real big.
Stands ready as Logan Brown pitches fastball down and in for ball 1. We'll get this working from the wind. 1-0's slider down the plate for a strike at the knees. One ball and 1 strike. Logan Brown's pitch. Change up down and in. Missed 2-1. Two ones popped up, left side and out of play. 2-2 to Reed Overstreet. Second base, and Max Segura is well shaded to his left towards first. Good amount of room between him and second base. 2-2 pitch from Logan Brown. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Right past Logan. Now leadoff single. The bottom of the fourth for Reed Overstreet. He reached base in both at-bats.
Now batting for the Yellow Jackets, first baseman number 22,
Zach Barnes. Another sophomore. He grounded out to short in the second inning, but that plated a run. Scored A.J. Newby, made the score 2-0. Logan working from the stretch. Reed Overstreet on first. The pitch, showing bunt, pulling back, taking a strike anyway. Throw down to first to chase Reed Overstreet back. Well, it's 0-1. Reed does have 7 stolen bases on 8 tries. Third baseman Bodie Davis playing in tight. Go over to first. Zach Barnes steps out of the box to take calls from his head coach Barry Rose at third. Logan set at the belt and steps off. Still plenty of sunshine, but lights start to come on at Warner Ballpark. Logan. Pitch home. Taps towards the left side. Foul. Really reaching for it was Zach Barnes. 0-2. Just getting underway in some other state semifinal games. Lake Travis and Summer Creek. Lake Travis up 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Logan Brown set at the belt, the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way to second, fielded by Max Segura to flip to second for 1. Return throw to first, Cole in time. 4-6-3 double play. And he races the leadoff single. Base is empty for Case Cabin. 2 outs. 3-0 Rockwall, bottom of the fourth. Case Cabin, the senior DH, steps in from the left side. He had a sac bunt. Back into second. Now walks over to the third base side to talk to his head coach, Barry Rose.
Fans are all here now. The stands are full. This is an early game, but they're standing up to look out there, Brenden. They're all here.
Yeah, you got fans seated out in center field, too. The little left center gallery over the wall in the outfield. They get sun just now peeking out for the first time in a couple of hours. Now set back in the box, Case Cabin. Logan Brown kicks and deals. Fastball inside for ball 1. Logan with a wind up and pitch.
Yeah.
Slider hits inside for strike 1 to Case Cabin. A 266 hitter. Came in with 13 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a triple. 1-1 that's down low and inside. 2-1 run.
Logan just doesn't have his stuff tonight. He's been struggling lately with mechanics.
In motion now with the 2-1. And the fastball down the plate below, 3-1.
Man.
We're getting up. It's a little over 60 pitches. The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Right at first baseman Trey Boggett. Stabs it high. Runs to the bag.
There you go. 1-2-3.
And ends the Rockwall half of the fourth with no runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left on. 4 innings complete from Warner Ballpark at Dallas Baptist. That's Rockwall Yellowjackets 3 and the Keller Indians 0. Due up for the Indians in the top of 5th. It's 9-1-2. Bodie Davis, Cole Kinniger, and Brock Burkett. So you're listening to Land Sports presentation of UIL 6A Division I State Semifinal Baseball. Back after this time then.
If you or a friend have experienced a significant life loss, get the booklet Walking Through the Valley of Grief by author James C. Bivens. This booklet shares biblical help and is written and designed to help you successfully deal with grief. Walking Through the Valley of Grief is available online at Amazon.com. That's Walking Through the Valley of Grief.
Fifth inning from Dallas Baptist University. Keller still trailing 3-0. No offense. 3 runs in the second inning for Rockwall, and that's all we've seen. Keller, no runs, 4 hits, 2 errors.
It's great pitching by the pitcher there, Hudson Holt. Boy, he's going to be tough for them Longhorns, I'm going to tell you.
Rockwall with 3 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Hudson was at 58 pitches through 4. So he'd like a quick inning to try to keep his number down. Rockwall has only used 5 pitchers for the whole playoffs, but 2 of those relievers have only pitched 2 innings and 2.2 innings. They rely heavily on those 3 top starters. In just the playoffs, Hudson Holt, before today's game, pitched 24 innings and 4 starts. Blake Phillips pitched 26 2/3 total innings in his 4 starts. And Zach Barnes has had 2 playoff starts. He's gone 7 innings in both of them.
That's amazing. Starting pitching.
As the 3rd starter on the Saturday game. They need Hudson Holt to go deep. Here is Bodie Davis, who had a single in the 3rd. Leads off. The right-hander. Change up on the outside edge for a strike. Nothing in 1 to Bodie. High leg kick, Hudson Holt. Ground ball hit towards 3rd. Fielded into a hole by Brent Sellis. A throw on the run, low, but in time.
Man, he ran all the way almost to second base where he threw the ball. That was some footwork.
Covered a lot of ground on that play. 1 away. Top of the 5th. Here's Cole Kinniger, 0 for 2. 2 flyouts on 2 pitches.
Don't swing at the first pitch, Cole.
See if Hudson Holt gives him a pitch in. Showed bunt and pulled back on a fastball low and away for ball 1.
That's the way you can get him not to swing at the first pitch. Give him the bunt, son. Levels the playing field now.
Oh, the 1-0.
See, there you go.
Smoke missed outside 2-0.
Now it's shifting over to Cole.
Haters count indeed, 2-0. Hudson Holt's pitch. Fly ball to center field, charging in, sliding and making, no catch, says second base umpire out there, David Spiegel.
Double.
And yeah, into second base after the ruling of the double.
But the sun is out right now, and it was in the eyes of the center fielder. I'm not making excuses, but we've been kind of high overcast, and now the sun is out. This is it, man. Keller's got to have runs this inning.
It's Brock Burkett, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
And here's the guy that can do it.
Brock slightly open stance from the left side. It's the right-handed Hudson Holtz. The pitch.
Good layoff.
Changeup missed inside.
Curveball inside to the lefty.
1-0. Shortstop Dylan Cheek holding Cole Kinniger at second. Now backs off, 1-0. Fastball missed up and away. A throw down behind the runner.
Ooh, almost hitting.
Yeah, Dylan Cheek was not in position at all.
Ball 2. Isn't it?
Yep, 2-0. Hudson Holt working from a stretch.
Tremendous amount of room between short and third.
And time called at the plate.
But last time Barry Rose had that shortstop over there, he got a ground ball hit to him right behind the second base bag in great position on defense.
One out, runner on second. Hudson Holt's pitch.
Nope.
Fastball down and in. 3-0. Matt Segura on deck. .3-0 pitch from Hudson Holt. Inside, ball 4.
I think the take sign was on that time. Legitimate ball.
Second walk issued by Hudson Holtz. One to Brock Burkett and one to Max Segura, who comes up now.
Barry Rose comes out of the dugout. While they do that, let's take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Millennium Sports hopes you enjoy our presentation of UIL Bright Lights Baseball. If your business, family, church, or school organization wish to sponsor our broadcasts, contact John Frow, president of Millennium Sports, at 214-642-7003 or email jmfro@att.net. Enjoy the game.
Barry Rose out talking it over with Brain Trust, and he just sent a couple of pitchers to the bullpen out in left center field.
Yeah, I saw junior right-hander Liam Stiegel and another junior right-hander Dylan Lewis going out there with
The
Keller.
only thing Barry's team's missing is left-handed pitching.
It's harder to find nowadays, it feels. Keller really has one in their rotation, and Jared Tucker. There is Max Segura. We're ready.
Come on, Max.
With one out, the right-hander awaits Hudson Holt.
Good on,
Thought
Max.
it's a fastball, but missed outside for ball 1. One and 0 to Max Segura. Runners on first and second. Hudson Holt checks second. The pitch down low. 2-0.
Good eye. Logan Brown coming up. Jaden Moeller right behind him had a double his last time up.
Keller student section chanting. Trying to get ahead of Hudson Holt. 2-0. Outside edge missed another fastball. About thigh high. 3-0.
Yes, Barry knew what he was doing because looks like Hudson could be in trouble here. If he hadn't given up many hits, he just not hitting the strike zone right now as well.
Hudson now taking his time in between his pitches. Sets at the belt, the 3-0 offering. Max takes all the way, puts the bat down to strike. Three and 1. With one out, 2 runners on. Hudson Holt's pitch. Fouled off the end of the bat.
Way out ahead of it. It's a fastball, but Max is well ahead of it.
Full count. Runners on first and second, 1 out, so not a head start for the runners. There's the pitch. Popped up foul. Straight back. Liam Stiegel, the only Yellow Jacket out throwing in the bullpen. Payoff pitch and throw back to second. The leap was the second baseman, A.J. Newby. balls, 2 strikes. Pitch up and in, almost hit Max. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks, and the bases are loaded with 1 out.
Another chance for Logan to improve his situation. Last time he couldn't get it done.
Yeah, he hit with the bases loaded to end the 3rd inning, grounded out to pitcher Hudson Holt. That was with 2 outs in the inning. Now this is with 1 out. Paul Kinniger at 3rd, Brock Burkett at 2nd, Max Segura at 1st.
Jaden Moeller on deck. He had a double last time.
Hudson Holt set the belt, the pitch. Fastball high, letters for ball 1. Second baseman A.J. Newby. And shortstop Dylan Cheek pinched in a little on the bag. The pitch missed up again for the fastball on the letters. 2-0.
Infield is deep all the way around except for third baseman Brent Silas.
2-0 to Logan Brown. Hudson Holt is struggling to find the strike zone. Pitch. Pitch
Throw to
strike,
third.
throw to third,
It's
gets
wild.
away. All the way rolling into deep foul territory. 2 runs score easily. And it's 3-2.
That was unnecessary, that throw, Brennan.
Absolutely.
Gave up 2 runs. A bad throw by Jake Osry to third. And now a runner on second, Max Segura. In the count at the plate.
2-1.
Logan Brown. Logan could tie this game up with a single.
Wow, unforced error. Or maybe forced with the pressure Keller's putting on. 2-1 to count. The pitch from Hudson Holt. Swing a foul off the catcher mask. Up to 2-2. 1 out in the top of the 5th, and a 3-2 Rockwall lead.
My word.
Logan's ready.
Here 1 out.
Yes, still 1 out. The Hudson Holt pitch. Fastball just missed low and away. It was close. Counts full to Logan Brown.
How many pitches has he got right now?
This has him up about 80. Hudson Holt set, checks second. No one holding. The pitch.
Oh,
Swing and a
no.
miss. Logan out in front.
Oh, man, that was 2 feet outside. Wow.
Big strikeout for.
But it's
Hudson
not over
Holt.
yet. Jaden Muller's coming up. He had a double his last time up.
He has a chance to tie the game with a base hit.
Pretty good 5-hole hitter hitting .330 with 31 RBIs. Rob Stramp out talking to the plate umpire. He's putting in another runner.
That's the senior Cody Miller, who's 8 of 10 on stolen bases. Anytime a runner comes in for Keller, just kind of assume it's Cody Miller. He's out there a lot. He's running for Max Segura at second.
It's a good move. Max is not a speedster.
2 outs. Here is Jaden Mueller set in the box on the right side. Hudson Holt, right-hander, set and deals. Curveball swing and a miss.
They took something off that pitch.
1-1 to Jaden Mueller. Hudson Holt checks second now on the pitch. popped up right center. Ranging over center fielder Patrick Limerick in the gap makes the catch. And retires the Keller half of the fifth. But the Indians do grab 2 runs on 1 hit. There was an error and a runner left. 4.5 complete from Horner Ballpark. It's the Rockwall Yellowjackets leading the Keller Indians 3-2 in the 6A Division I state semifinal game 1. 2 up for the Yellowjackets in the 5th inning. It's 9-1-2. Brock Schaus, Brock Usseray, and Hudson Holt. Wayne Sports Network after this timeout.
For over 3 decades, JJ Casino Parties have elevated a rich legacy of premier casino-style entertainment parties in the DFW area. Great for corporate events, fundraisers, graduation, and birthday parties. Check them out at jjcasinoparties.com or call 214-566-2277. This is great family fun with big-time simulated casino atmosphere, just no actual gambling. Contact them at jjcasinoparties.com.
Sun is out. The lights are on. Logan Brown is back out there.
65 pitches through 4 for Logan. Trailing 3-2 and about to face the lineup for the 3rd time with 9-1-2 due up. Cam Ireland trotting down to the Keller bullpen along with catcher Dane Hart. And also Jared Tucker, the left-handed senior, warming up down in the Indians bullpen. Both teams could be looking to the bullpen soon. Here's Brock Schaus to lead off the bottom of the 5th. He had an RBI single in the 2nd and was picked off at first base. Logan set and deals, showing bunt and pitch up and in. Hits Brock Schaus on the first pitch of the inning.
Excuse me there, that caught me. I didn't know I was going to cough.
I don't think Logan knew he was going to hit Brock Schaus. A leadoff man on, always a big issue to work around.
No kidding.
And now the top of the lineup. Jake Usseray due up.
Got a runner going out there now.
That is... Well, I have that as Reed Overstreet.
Is he re-entering the lineup? I don't know how he could go to first.
Now batting for the Yellowjackets, catcher number 14, Jake Ussery.
Here is Jake Ussery. 0 for 2 with a line out and a fly out. Switch hitting catcher in from the left side against the right-handed Logan Brown. Trey Bogus holding Reed Overstreet at first. Logan Brown pitch running, showing bunt and pulling back for a ball. 1-0. Barry Rose at third base, giving out all kinds of signals. The runner and hitter. Now time called by Jake Usseray. And now they're checking on the lineup on who's.
I don't understand how. I guess it's okay, or Rob Stramp would be out there arguing.
Want to know the counts after the pause. Now back in the action. Third baseman Bodie Davis playing in, expecting a bunt, throw to first. And Reed Overstreet back in. Logan staring at first for a long pause. Now set. Coming home with the 1-0. Bunt laid down, right back slowly to Logan. Long run, no play for Logan. Everybody's safe. That's a single. Infield hit.
Well, that was just a perfect bunt right in front of home plate. Wasn't any chance. By the time Logan got there and picked the ball up, it's too late to throw the run around. He thought better. Now we have another runner coming out for Rockwall.
Trying to get the young man's number.
Yellowjackets, number 12, Hudson Holt.
That is Isaac Ovidio, junior infielder.
Hudson Holt, the pitcher, steps in.
Hudson 0 for 1. The ground out hit by a pitch. Throw to second, but back in. Reed Overstreet. Rockwall trying to get back those 2 runs they just gave up in the top half of the inning. Trey Bogus in tight at first. Now coming in all the way about even with the pitcher. As Hudson Holt pulls back a bunt and takes for a strike on the outside edge. Cole Kinniger at shortstop holding Reed Overstreet. Again, Trey Bogus in at first, even with pitcher. The bunt is inside, popped up, foul, third base side.
You can hear the ball come off the bat. Sounded like it was a hollow sound.
You know, it's up and in on the bat. 0-2. Count to Hudson Holtz. Logan could really use a strikeout here. Dylan Cheek on deck. Logan Brown set. The 0-2. Curveball outside edge, but the ball outside by Kevin Ellis at home plate.
He's been good behind the plate every time at that one.
Only 1 strikeout for Logan in the game today.
What does he normally have? 7 or 8,
yeah.
Right?
The 1-2 pitch. There's smoke, but missed outside. 2-0. Came in with 71 strikeouts in 61 innings, did Logan. A little over a strikeout inning. Have a 2-2 count to Hudson Holtz. Runners on first and second. The pitch home. Line drive, left field, base hit. Picked up by Maddox McCrary. The runner holds at third. Station to station. Bases loaded, no outs for Dylan Cheek.
The Engines are in trouble.
And it brings Rob Stramp out of the Keller bullpen, or Keller dugout. Likely going to the bullpen. Rockwall with a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 5th. The Yellowjackets have the bases loaded and no outs. And we have a pitching change. Tell you all about it here on the Millennium Sports Network after this timeout.
TK Realty of Roanoke, Texas broker owner Tyler Kreis is a Euless Trinity Trojan baseball alum and collegiate pitcher. When he founded TK Realty years ago as part of his 8-year professional realty career, Tyler utilized the focus learned on the mound of Euless Trinity and collegiately. Have DFW residential real estate questions? Call Tyler Kreis at 817-697-0226 or go online to TKRealtyTX.com for unique answers.
When faced with a life cycle event such as getting married, having a baby, buying a home or car, planning for retirement, or planning for college, Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood has products and knowledge to help. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. State Farm is for life.
Cowtown Ready Mix delivers concrete in DFW. For plant locations, go to cowtownreadymix.com. Cheering on our local teams as part of this community, on the field and in the foundation of every home and business we serve. Ready to build? Don't strike out. Call 817-759-2599. Cowtown Ready Mix, Metroplex Strong.
Warming up on the mound for the Indians. You know him. It's 6'3", 205-pound senior right-handed pitching Cameron Ireland. In his 15th appearance, he is 3-0 with a 1.4 ERA and 35 innings of work with 54 strikeouts, 18 walks, and a 1.057 whip. He's also 2 for 2 on saves for the Indians. And in the playoffs, Cam has pitched 9 2/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned, 16 strikeouts to 4 walks. Playoff ERA of 1.45. Pretty strong season in postseason so far for Cameron Ireland. Throws a high fastball, 87 to 90 miles per hour. Curveball and a slider.
Early in this season, you went, when they're bringing him out. He's really come on.
Found his role, indeed, as a relief. Here is Dylan Sheik, senior shortstop. The team leader in RBIs with 31 for the Yellowjackets. He does the bases loaded, nobody out.
They're going to bunt.
He's 0 for 2 today. Infield is in at the corners. Dylan Sheik from the right side awaits. Cam Ireland's pitch. And a changeup outside edge at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, and I thought Barry would have bunt there. He just needs one more run.
Nothing in 1 to Dylan Sheik. Steps out and readjusts his batting gloves. Big opportunity for Yellowjackets. Bases loaded, no outs. Start the bottom of the 5th. Cam Ireland, deep breath. Set at the numbers. Now the 0-1. Down and away. A fastball blocked by Trevor Summerall. Ball and 1 strike.
Brent Celius, the senior 4-hole header on deck.
Cam, a few checks of second. Now the 1-1 pitch. Outside on a slider. In the dirt. 2-1. I've been keeping an eye on the Summer Creek and Lake Travis game, because that game's still in the bottom of the 1st inning, and Lake Travis is up 8-0 already. Cam Ireland, 2-1 count. Deep breath, set the pitch home. Ground ball hit right to shortstop. Cole Kinniger flips to second for 1 to throw to first in time. Double play, but a run does score. Four to 2, Rockwall.
the Yellowjackets, third baseman number
6-4-3 RBI double play. Moved Hudson Holt over to third, and here is Brent Steelis. Pops up, first pitch foul out of play. Brent, he's 0 for 1, reached on an error and scored in the second. Walked and stole a base in the third.
A well-executed double play. The run scores.
Yeah. Set at the belt, the pitch outside, blocked. About a foot short of the plate. Another nice block by Trevor Summerall. Count 1-1. All those blocks are important when a pass ball could easily be a run. Cam Ireland. Pitch home. Popped up right side. First baseman. No, actually second base. Max Segura calls for it and he drops it off the tip of his glove. Also want to note that Logan Brown stayed in the game at first for Trey Bogus. And Logan, it's like he had the read on that one, then gave away to Max. Count remains 1-2. And finally, that first inning just ended at 8-0 Lake Travis in Game 1 against Summer Creek. It's the other side of the 6A Division I title brackets. Cam Ireland staring home. Now with the 1-2 pitch. Fastball just missed off the plate at the knees. At 90 miles per hour, 2-2.
Hammond came into almost an impossible situation. He's pitching really well right now.
The 2-2. Back up the middle, through for a base hit, and a run scores. 5-2 Rockwall, RBI single, Brent Steelis.
Now batting for the Yellowjackets, second baseman number 15, A.J. Newby.
That brings second baseman A.J. Newby, excuse me. 1 of 2 with a single and a strikeout. The run scored. Senior second baseman from the right side. Cam's pitch, heater down and away. Rolled away from Trevor Summerall, not enough to move Brent Steelis. (5-2) Rockwall batting, bottom of the 5th with the lead. Cameron Ireland 1-0 and time called at the plate by the hitter A.J. Newby.
Game 2 will be tomorrow night and we'll be on the air at 7 o'clock. We're going to have an abbreviated post-game show here because Aledo is coming up to play Kenny North next, and they need our box.
1-0, and a slider missed lown away, 2-0. Same with tomorrow. Again, we'll be following Aledo and McKinney North. That game starts at 5 o'clock tomorrow. And we have to wait the conclusion of that one to start this game. Cam Ireland's 2-0. Fouled straight back by A.J. Newby. It's 2-1. Center fielder Brock Burkett, not very deep. Really outfield, pretty shallow all the way around. Throw to first. Brent Steelis back. Cam takes his time. Very deliberate. Set the 2-1. Popped up right side. Shallow. Max Segura backing up, calling for it. Now gives away to Carson Leslie. The right fielder makes the catch. And that retires the Rockwall half of the 5th, but the Yellow Jackets get the 2 runs back. They do it with 3 hits, no errors, and they leave 1. 5 innings complete from Horner Ballpark, campus of Dallas Baptist University. It's Rockwall Yellowjackets 5 and the Keller Indians 2. 2 up for the Indians in the top of the 6th. 6, 7, 8. Carson Leslie, Maddox McCrary, and Trevor Sumrall. 6A Division I state semifinal baseball continues after this time out.
Don't miss the UIL State Event of the Year, the 2026 State Baseball Championships, taking place June 4th through 6th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock. For schedule, spectator, and ticket information, please visit uiltexas.org/baseball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/baseball.
Welcome back, everyone. 5-2 lead for Rockwall. Carson Leslie leads it off
Right fielder number 11,
against Hudson Holt. How many pitches he's had, Brenden? First pitch almost hits Carson. Ball 1.
He's at 82 pitches through the 5.
Second pitch. Up also, ball 2. Rockwall does not have anybody warming up in the pen at the moment. Why would you? 5-0. The 2-0 pitch fell back.
Had Luke Stiegel throwing a little bit last inning. And then he sat down still while that inning was going on.
Big hole between short and third right now. The 2-1 pitch hit on the noggin, but right at the shortstop. Dylan Cheek for the out. And Barry Rose has positioned his fielders extremely well in this game.
Yeah, just what I was about to say. How many times the ball that hit right at a Yellow Jacket?
Here's Maddox McCreary 0 for 2 in the game from the left side. Hudson Holt from the right. Kicks and deals. Curveball just misses inside. Kevin Ellis behind the plate took his time to call that, and it was the right call, but it's close. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball between first and second, picked up by the first baseman, Zach Barnes, and covering Hudson Holt for the out. Had to stretch out with his leg to get it.
Oh, yeah. Hudson Holt probably let his first baseman, Zach Barnes, know not to ask him to do that again. Have to go down awkwardly to catch the ball behind him and stretch out for the bag.
Keller's only got 4 outs left to work with, and we're going to game 2, folks.
This is a hitter.
Trevor Sumrall is in there. Another hitter. First pitch, strike 1. Who is it, Brenden?
This is Mason Bauer, sophomore, who pitched the other night for the Indians.
We got on any hitting on him?
He's a .312 hitter at 3 RBIs and a double.
The 0-1 on the way. Line drive left field could drop. Yes! And going for 2 is Mason Brower. Slides in, safe. Hey, Mason wants to play, Brent. You see how he hustled in his second.
Yeah, the sophomore doing something 2 games in a row now. Came through for the Indians in the Friday night in the pitching in the extra innings.
Cody Davis coming up. Single in 2 trips. That ball was hit well out there. The left fielder, Reed Overstreet, did his best to get there. Couldn't come up with it. He's taking his time getting ready. I think he's okay.
He made that tough choice. The dive, trying to make the play or pull up and make it be a single. Took the risk.
Hudson Holt's ready, brings it. Popped out of play, the right. 0-1. Okay, Cole's on deck, right?
He is.
Oh, man. Bodie can just find a way to get on base here. Something magical might happen for Keller. But 0-1 the count. The pitch. Curveball misses way outside. One and one to Bodie Davis. 1 out. Excuse me, 2 outs. Top of the 6, 5-0. Rockwall, and the umpire missed that one way high, and he called it a strike. First miss I've seen all night by Kevin Ellis. With 2 outs, Bodie's got to come through. At the belt, Hudson Holt looks to second, comes home, almost hits him with a pitch. Ball 2.
Tried to bend that curveball in. Right-hander to right-hander. Inside out, but not enough out.
2-2 the count. Hudson Holt takes his time at the belt, looks to second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Top of the 6. No runs. 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. We'll go to the bottom of the 6 with Rockwall leading Keller 5-2. And I believe it's Reed Overstreet coming up, Zach Barnes and Case Caven after this.
A minor accident can turn into a hassle. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood offers auto insurance with a combination of service, price, and protection. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details available online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Cam Ireland's still back out for Keller.
Cam did all he could the last inning. You know, he come in there with all the bases loaded.
And again, I can't blame much. Came in bases loaded, got to double play, which is almost the best thing you can do besides a triple play in that situation.
Yes, sir.
And then the single to Brent Sealis did plate 1 more run. They got A.J. Newby to fly out. So it does get credit for pitching a whole inning. Did see Jared Tucker throwing a little earlier in the bullpen for the Indians, but haven't seen the lefty up since.
Yellowjackets left fielder number 11, Reed Overstreet.
Luke Stiegel continues to hang out in the bullpen.
Reed Overstreet had a hit in 2 times, reached on an error, and scored the 3rd run of the game in the 3rd inning. He's in there from the left side to face Cam Ireland, the right-hander. Outfield straight away. Max Segura very deep at second. The first pitch is high and away, ball 1. A long time since Keller's been shut out. I don't know, I don't have the exact date, but pitch is inside, ball 2. The 2-0. Outside, ball 3.
Start to see plenty of players for The next game around McKinney North players, looks like they're hanging out down the first base side. And Alito, the third base side, comes next game.
Here's the 3-0. Good one. Heat on the outside edge. Strike one.
And again, Cam has a good fastball when it's on. His fastball touches right about 90.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed.
All of his fastballs here are touching right about 89 miles for Cam Ireland. When he can locate that fastball, keep it consistent.
Full count to Reed Overstreet. Cam has the sign. Full wind and the pitch. Little looper in the left field. Coming on, making the catch is Maddox McCrary.
That was a tough play to make, coming in full speed by Maddox. I thought it might go similar to last inning. He might have to lay out and risk that ball getting by him.
Zach Barnes coming up. Oh for 2 in the game. Cam kicks and deals. Line foul out of play to the right. Case Cabin on deck.
Zach Barnes, a couple of ground outs. One of them was a double play. But did get credit for an RBI in the second.
Pitch, the 0-1. Popped up, shallow center field coming on. Is Burkett. Brock Burkett makes the catch. And Pace Cabin coming up next. If you're wondering, in the top of the 7th for Keller, we've got the top of the order. Cole Kenninger, Brock Burkett, and Max Segura coming up. Don't forget, a week ago they were down, 6-2, and they came back and won it.
Yeah.
This is a 5-2, not quite as tough. Very good pitcher, though, on the mound for. The pitch is low and away.
They have Hudson Holt at 95 pitches, so he's got about 15 pitches to use.
Swing and a foul tip. Cam goes to 1-1. Rockwall about to win game 1. Unless something unusual happens. It could happen, but with 90 pitches, they might get to him. The pitch home in the dirt from Cam.
Well, Luke Stiegel continues to stay warm in the Rockwall bullpen.
Rockwall has no left-hand pitchers. I still find that hard to believe. Here's the 2-1 on the way. Hit off the end of the bat towards second. Max Segura has to hustle. Double clutches, throws it, and retires. Case Cabin. Bottom of 6, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left as we go to the top of the 7th. Last at bats for Keller. Unless they can score 3, the game is over. They score 4, well, that'd go a lot further. But Cole Kenninger, Brock Burkett, and Max Segura coming up. Get the rally caps out. Everybody bye.
SixStones.org is a catalyst of hope dedicated to transforming lives, homes, and communities. Together we create lasting change, helping our neighbors thrive. Roger and Shannon Fisher invite you to go to SixStones.org to see the food pantry and other local solutions to help people move forward together. HEB ISD is proud to support SixStones.org.
A little loud. Okay, here we go. By the way, at the conclusion, we'll have our JJ Casino Partners Parties in North Texas post-game show. We'll name our players of the game, brought to you by TK Realty of Roanoke and JJ casino parties at DFW because we've got another game coming up after hours. We have to leave the dugout or the broadcast booth as soon as possible.
And as right now, it is Hudson Holt starting this top of the 7th.
Cole Kenninger, 0 for 3 in the game. He did get on an error for a run. Did I get that right? Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1.
He had that double.
He had double, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
The diving play in left field.
I thought I got something wrong there.
The little bloop double.
1-0 the count. Cole waggles the bat. Here's the pitch. Low and away for a called strike. The ball and a strike to Cole Kenninger. Waggling that bat like crazy. The pitch home. Low and away. Ball 2.
Good, the Indians is what you asked for. You're top of the lineup, 1, 2, 3 with a game on the line.
Now Brock Burkett on deck. Pitch low and away. Ball 3. Cole Kenninger's got 31 of 32 stolen bases. He's got the wheels. Hudson Holt brings it. Now right, straight back, count goes full.
Oh, he was geared up, excited for that one. 3-1, the best count for a hitter in all of baseball, so where you want to be. Geared up and just missed on the fastball.
3-2 the count. Nobody out. Top of the 7th, 5-2. Rockwall. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Taken on a dive at second base by A.J. Newby. Great play.
Wow. I mean, that's normally a hit all the time in baseball, but just because of where A.J. Newby plays before every pitch, so deep in the outfield of the second base position, he can cover that ground.
And brings up Brock Burkett from the left side. Bob Stramp's talking it over with plate umpire Kevin Ellis. Not sure what that's about.
Bring Barry Rose into the conversation.
I don't know what this is about.
I think he's asking for a pitch count. Rob Stramp's asking for what the pitch count on Hudson Holt is.
Is he gone beyond the limit?
No, I have him at 101.
Well, how many can he pitch and even pitch any in the third game?
He's past that.
All right. I don't know why he's asking the pitch count. Here's the pitch home. Inside edge, ball 1. I think he may be right. He was asking the pitch count, but I'm not sure why. The 1-0 pitch from Hudson Holt. Oh, he hit him in the derriere. Right in the middle of the derriere. Brock Burkett. And they can't keep him off the base path tonight.
Yeah, 2 singles, a walk, and hit by pitch. He was hit by a couple of pitches in the Trinity series as well.
Max Segura coming up, and he's more than due. Fly out and 2 walks. Quickly, Hudson Holt is set. Brings it. Away, ball 1. How many pitches is that for Hudson Holt now?
I have him at 104.
I don't know why Barry's coming out to talk it over. He's going to change pitchers.
One for Liam Stiegel, who's been warming up out there.
Liam Stiegel?
Yes. course, he's a right-hander. He's a junior. And he's pitched twice in the playoffs.
We have any height and weight on him? He looks like he's about 6'2".
6'2", 165.
Oh, I got close.
He only had 2 appearances in the playoffs, and they were both in the Waxahachie series just last week here. He pitched an inning and a third twice without ever giving up a hit, a run, a walk, and he struck out 1 batter in the 2 2/3 innings pitched. Hudson Holt, it's a standing ovation.
You know what? Takes the pitches. Get back to World War II. Never, never, never quit.
We know that the Indians won't. They're trying to recreate the comeback magic they had in that series clincher against Trinity last Friday, where in that 7th inning, Keller scored 4 runs. It all started with that Bodie Davis walk. There's actually 3 straight walks to start that game.
Who is this from?
Kevin Evans. Had 3 straight walks to start the inning last week. Then a single, scored 2 runs, intentional walk. A double play that scored a run. And then 2 more RBI singles from Carson Leslie and Max McFrary. Keller needs that and some more already with an out in the inning. It is a 1-0 count on Max Segura.
Logan Brown on deck, 0 for 3. Improbable that could happen. Liam Stegall has the round and the ball. Here's the pitch. Away, ball 2. Baseball's a funny game. You can never give up. It can look like you have no chance. You suddenly win the game. The 2-0 to Max. Heat on the outside edge at the knees for a strike. Two and 1 to Max Segura. Liam Stegall in relief. Top of the 7th, the pitch home, up and in for a call strike. Two and 2 to Max. The pitch popped up to right field. Actually, the center fielder coming over and making the play. That's Patrick Limerick. 2 outs. Keller down to their last out. Here's Logan Brown. Yeah, and he might be a pitcher. This may be his last game, Brenden.
27, Logan.
Yeah, as a pitcher, it could. Either for him or for Hudson Holt. It is
He'll be playing more, but
it is.
As a pitcher, he's 0 for 3 in the game, including a strikeout. Over at first. Who's running at first, Brenden? Brock Burkett. The pitch.
Yep.
That was low and away, wasn't it?
Yep.
Thinking about our player of the game, Brenden. It's hard to find one for Keller right now. They can still come up with one. Here's the 1-0. Up high, ball 2. I think Brock Burkett, he's been on base every time.
Yeah, that was my vote.
2 hits, a walk, hit by a pitch. Don't mean a thing if you don't get the ring. The 2-0. Nice frame by catcher Jake Usser and a fastball away. Strike one. Yeah, nice little frame there, Brenden.
Yeah, that's what that Jake Ussery does. That does it all, catcher.
The pitch by Liam. Out of the way, straight back. So everybody on their feet on the Rockwall side. 2-2. To Logan Brown. He's ready. Power hitter. And 4 of 18. There goes the runner. The pitch reaching out, fouled it away. That was Brock Burkett on the go.
If you're the pitcher, Liam Stiegel, you're not worried about that runner really at all. You're just focused on the hitter.
2-2 at the plate. Logan, downtown, Brown. Hollywood. Here we go. Brock Burkett at first, 5-2. Pitch hit well deep to left field, but is it enough? No, there's the final play of the game. Long out to left fielder Reed Overstreet. Give us the line, Brenden.
For the Indians, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. And for the winning Rockwall Yellowjackets, 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. Winning pitcher Hudson Holtz for Rockwall, his 9th win of the year, and the loss goes to Logan Brown, his 1st of the year, 11-1 overall.
Let's thank some folks that brought this to you and get out of here, Brenden, because some people are waiting on us.
Well, big thanks for Keller ISD Athletic Director Eric Persine and Assistant Athletic Director Bart Helsley, for Keller Indians head baseball coach Rob Stramp, for Rockwall ISD Athletic Director Greg Priest, and Rockwall head coach Barry Rose. For our local media, Dallas Morning News and TexasHighSchoolBaseball.com. For Millennium Sports President and play-by-play John Frow, for play-by-play color analyst engineer Brenden Snow, our logistics sound coordinator Antonio Juarez, Nos Otros Los Guapos, Rockwall Yellowjackets, Keller Indians, UIL 6A Division I State Semifinal Baseball is written, produced, and directed by John Frow and the Millennium Sports Network, copyright 2026. Follow us to the UIL 6A Division I State Championship game at Dell Diamond, Saturday, June 6th. For weather updates, check out our Twitter at MSN Sports_TX. And for our upcoming broadcast, go to our website, www.millenniumsportsdfw.com. And thank you for tuning in with us for Game 1 of the 6A D1 State Semifinal Best of 3 series. The Rockwall Yellowjackets take Game 1 by a score of 5-2. Thank you for tuning in with us here on Thursday, and get back with us tomorrow on air for 7 p.m. for a 7:30 first pitch. Good night.
You've been listening to Millennium Sports' presentation of UIL 6A Division I State Semifinal Baseball between the Rockwall Yellowjackets and the Keller Indians. Millennium Sports wishes to thank our broadcast sponsors: JJ Casino Parties of North Texas, Jim and Carly Everett, State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth, and Cowtown Ready Mix of Fort Worth, Misero Mexican Restaurant of South Lake, Alliance Pest Control of Fort Worth, TK Realty of Roanoke and Tyler Kreis, SixStones.org of DFW and Roger Fisher, and author James C. Bivens' book, Walking Through the Valley of Grief, available now on Amazon. Millennium Sports invites you to follow UIL 6A playoff baseball through the state championship at Dell Diamond Round Rock on Saturday, June 6th, starting at 11:30 a.m. Thanks for listening. Drive safely. This is the Millennium Sports Network.